venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Murray. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Murray's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he's going to have... Another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
And the Cardinals first down.
Now Chubb running right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Bears 0.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. It's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7. Sterling
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second down at 4. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Shoves him aside near the 35. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, G. 51, Mike 51.
From the 41, Fields. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And just shedding him off there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Arizona.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Bears 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. A run for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Murray now.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He's going to field this at the 4.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Montgomery. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
On the left side, a catch by White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields eluding the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Off play action, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Fields on 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down now. It's Montgomery, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to Montgomery on second down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
One play action. Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's gonna get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Setting
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
101 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Montgomery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike 51.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Fields on third down. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
On third and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. 20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
51, Mike 51. Let's get this.
Third and long. It's Fields.
Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Here's Murray. Drops it off for Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
189 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 11-yard line.
Now Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Murray to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. To throw is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete.
And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
Back to throw, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.